Rachel Zegler has finally revealed why she was removed from Snow White. She calls herself cute, but she has become a big problem for Disney. Recently, she made a statement that upset many people. She insulted all Trump voters, calling them stupid. Since a large part of America voted for Trump, it means she called most of the country stupid.
Rachel Zegler has been in the news a lot over the past few weeks after her insane meltdown over the Trump election, when she not only criticized Trump, which, hey, 90% of people in Hollywood probably do at some point, but she went specifically after Trump.
It's clear that Disney has had enough of Rachel Zegler. She keeps getting involved in controversial political issues and taking sides that many fans dislike. Disney is furious and wants to part ways with her because her actions have put them at risk of losing millions of dollars. Lately, Rachel has been a major PR problem for Disney. Sources say studio executives are extremely frustrated and even see her as a nightmare. The main issue? From the start, she wasn't happy with the Snow White project. She complained about the script, calling it outdated, even though she had read it and signed the contract. An insider revealed that Disney even thought about replacing her during production due to her constant disagreements. But by then, it was too late. The movie was already being filmed in 2022, and reshooting everything would have cost them millions.
This is after posting a video where she said, "If you're not voting for Kamala, unfollow me. I don't need your business," telling over half of the audience for her Disney live-action bastardization of Snow White to go fuck themselves.
But wait, it gets even worse. Just this week, Rachel Zegler decided to attack Donald Trump voters. So, what exactly did she say? The so-called Gen Z star went on Instagram after the presidential election, blaming Trump supporters for leading the country in a negative direction and calling them sick. "I'm speechless in the midst of this," she wrote in an Instagram story. "Another 4 years of hatred, leading us toward a world I do not want to live in, a world that will be hard to raise my daughter in." She didn't stop there. There is a deep sickness in this country, shown by the sheer number of people who showed up for this man who threatens our democracy, she continued. Then, she dropped a shocking statement. May Trump supporters, Trump voters, and Trump himself never know peace. Here's the ironic part. Zegler, who talked about worrying for her daughter, isn't married and doesn't have any children. Her attempt to backtrack didn't help either. She later gave a weak apology, blaming her emotions and saying she didn't mean to add to the negativity. But let's be real, she didn't just add to the debate. She set it on fire. Critics, including Megyn Kelly, have slammed her, calling her out for her behavior and pointing out that past Disney stars were fired for much less.
That despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them, that at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
Rachel Zegler has proven to be a major problem, and Megyn Kelly didn't hold back in calling her out. After Zegler's harsh comment wishing Trump supporters would never know peace, Kelly tore into both the actress and Disney for their hypocrisy. Kelly pointed out how unfair the situation is, saying, "Imagine if a Broadway actress said, 'May Biden and Kamala never know peace.' That person would be fired instantly." But she wasn't done. She then called out Disney directly, saying, "Looks like you're going to have to redo your film again, because this woman is a problem. You fired Gina Carano for far less nonsense than this." Kelly also suggested that Zegler has deeper issues, saying, "There is clearly something wrong with this person." For context, Gina Carano was fired from The Mandalorian in 2021 after controversial comments comparing the treatment of conservatives to Jews in Nazi Germany. Many see Disney's double standard as glaringly obvious. But Zegler's Trump comments are just the latest in a long list of controversies. She has been stirring up drama for years, from calling the original Snow White outdated to labeling the prince a stalker. She even bragged that her version of Snow White wouldn't focus on love, but instead on being a fearless leader. Bold move, Rachel, but trashing a beloved classic isn't the best way to win fans over. An insider revealed that working with Zegler has been nothing short of chaos and described it as one disaster after another. Disney executives are reportedly panicking, fearing that her actions could lead to a massive Snow White boycott, costing the film millions. Feeling the pressure, Zegler tried to fix things last Thursday with a formal apology on Instagram, writing, "I would like to sincerely apologize for the election post I shared last week." But for many, the damage was already done.
Was forced to bend the knee and give this fake-ass apology. Nobody takes that seriously. It looks like it was written by a PR firm and copy-pasted by Rachel Zegler. But of course, in the aftermath, people have been paying attention to what Rachel Zegler's doing. Is she going to say anything else stupid?
But judging by the comments on her latest Instagram post, it looks like the damage is already done. Why do you wish us harm? We're just ordinary citizens, one user asked. Another bluntly commented, "Bye-bye, you're canceled." Many also criticized the way she apologized, with one person calling her out. If you were really sorry, you would make a proper post. Instead, she hid her apology in a temporary Instagram story rather than a permanent public post. And this isn't even her only recent controversy. While promoting the Snow White trailer, she casually added a #FreePalestine hashtag, sparking backlash. This fueled rumors of tension with her co-star Gal Gadot, who is Israeli and served in the IDF. Now, people are questioning whether their on-screen chemistry will even be believable when their off-screen relationship seems so tense. As for Disney, they're stuck in a tough spot. The studio would probably love to keep Rachel quiet, but at this point, they can't do much. The film is already finished, and replacing her now would be a financial and logistical nightmare. One insider says Disney is hoping all this drama might actually help at the box office by drawing curiosity. But let's be real, counting on controversy is a risky move, and the stakes couldn't be higher.
That Rachel Zegler is one of the most despised people in the industry right now from a lot of normal people, because what she says, the way that she says it, who she insults, what's going on with Snow White. But at the same time, if I see something that's bullshit, I have to call it out as bullshit. Just because this bullshit is spreading around.
Some insiders are trying to stay hopeful, saying that Snow White is a classic and might still succeed despite the controversy. Disney has a history of pulling off successful marketing campaigns, and the movie isn't facing any major box office competition. But that doesn't change the fact that Rachel Zegler's actions have created a major PR problem. Fans still remember her past comments about the movie. In a 2022 interview, she dismissed the original Snow White as outdated and mocked its love story. Instead, she claimed her version focused on empowerment. While that might sound appealing to some, it risked alienating the audience who grew up loving the classic film. She also took shots at Elon Musk, criticizing him for supporting Trump and even encouraging people to stop using his app. Her posts were filled with hostility, and while she may have thought she was making a strong statement, all she did was create more backlash.
As much as I dislike Rachel Zegler and despise Rachel Zegler as an actress and what she's doing right now and attacking so many people, I gotta call bullshit when I see bullshit. There's plenty of valid reasons to.
Disney's attempts at damage control have been weak, to say the least. Rachel Zegler's Instagram apology about peace and understanding didn't convince anyone, and the backlash hasn't died down. Insiders say Disney executives are holding their breath, just hoping she stays quiet until the movie releases. But this isn't just about one actress and her behavior. It's about Disney's entire brand and how they're handling the controversy. The company has already been criticized for going too woke, and Rachel's scandals are only making things worse. Even if Snow White performs well at the box office, fixing Disney's damaged reputation might be a much bigger challenge.